Juju will be there again and again and again for some strange reason. Juju Green is here. Juju!
Juju!
How are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going? What's up?
Always around with us as Juju Green. Of course, Straw Hat Goofy on your socials and his podcast, which is award-winning. And are you still doing? I gave it an award, a blue ribbon.
I was like, where's the trophy?
Are you still doing your Sinners series?
We are doing the Sinners series. We actually have the producer Sev Ohanian coming tomorrow, and we will be putting that out next week. Ryan Coogler is also coming on soon. It was supposed to be Monday, but obviously he's very busy with Oscar stuff. All right, Ryan, we still love you. But yes, we have Ryan and Sev Ohanian on the dock next, and it's going great. It's amazing.
Did you see at the Warner Brothers studio tour in LA? They have Sinners exhibit right now.
I know.
I thought of you right away.
Really
I'm like,
yes, I will be there. I will drop everything to be there. I am. That's y'all know Sinners is my whole thing.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
My jam.
So, Juju, what are we doing this weekend? Tell us what we need to see in the theaters, on streaming, wherever. Go.
Honestly, this is a big theater weekend, guys. So I only got things for you at the theater. It's really big stuff, all right? So number one, and I feel like I'm a little biased in saying this, but because I've hosted the premiere and stuff like that, Caleb McLaughlin was on our podcast from Stranger Things, and he is now the new lead actor of this movie. It's called GOAT. It's an animated movie, and it's done by the good folks at Sony Animation, same folks who did K-pop Demon Hunters, the Spider-Verse movies, the supremely underrated Mitchells vs. the Machine, and it's literally little bit, a Stephen Curry biopic movie in animated form about a little goat who wants to play the game of Rollerball, basically basketball, except that game is dominated by big animals, your lions, your rhinos, your giraffes, and he's a goat. And he needs to prove that smalls can ball. The animation is amazing. It's that classic Spider-Verse type of animation. The music soundtrack is awesome. The voice actors, the voice acting cast is absolutely insane. David Harbour, Caleb McLaughlin, Jennifer Lewis, Bobby Lee. Like the cast is absolutely stacked with just talent all the way around. Nick Kroll. So I highly recommend GOAT. And if you're a basketball fan, there's going to be a lot of basketball moments, iconic basketball moments that get adapted into the film. So I highly recommend GOAT. Stylish, fun, amazing.
All right. Animated from Sony Animation. We're talking GOAT in theaters. All right. What's next?
GOAT. All right. This one, I'm just very curious when I say this one, what are you guys' thoughts? Because it's very divisive. Wuthering Heights, the big romance movie comes out. It's the Valentine's Day weekend. It's, to me, I'm on the fence about it because it looks beautiful, very striking. It's directed by Emerald Fennell, who also directed Promising Young Woman. Obviously, the acting is very solid from Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie. But I don't know if I was feeling the big romance that everyone was obsessed with when they read the book. And I'm very curious how everyone feels about this movie once they see it. It's shot in IMAX. I've never seen a romance of being shot on this scope and scale, so I was really in love from a filmmaking perspective. But in terms of because I'm a big romance guy and I love to feel yearning and love, and I don't feel like I felt that enough, strangely enough. I did say ooh and clutch my pearls a couple times. But I really want to have more conversations about it. I actually might go see it again to see if I catch something, because I feel like the movie was just so big that I wouldn't let the romance wash over me. So out of curiosity and just popularity, I think Wuthering Heights is worth the watch because it's one of those things.
I've heard Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie is orgasmic looking.
Whoa.
They're fine. They are fine.
It's over the top,
over the top hotness.
It's like the Trevi Fountain.
That's the big thing of you wanting to see them get together. You just like seeing hot people just be hot together.
Yeah, hot people making out is always fun.
And the problem
it's
there
always
is
great.
None.
What's the problem there?
No problem.
So Wuthering Heights, we want you to see it so you can tell Juju if you liked it or not. And Juju will be there again and again and again for some strange reason. All right. What else is in the theaters this weekend?
All right, so this one is the more underrated pick. This one is something that I feel that as soon as I saw the trailer, I said, holy shit, I gotta go see it. Then I saw it, then I was like, this is great. I actually caught an early screening and paid for that ticket. It's called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Ooh,
this
I wanna see
movie stars Sam Rockwell. It looks like it has every bit of a genre bend that you could want. It has comedy, but it feels very epic. It's like a dystopian type of a movie. It's about this guy who travels back in time and says, hey, the future's kind of effed. Skynet went live. Not Skynet, I shouldn't say that. AI went crazy. And there's a collection of people, weird, quirky people that are going to save the universe. And so he collects these people, these losers, these outcasts, and basically, he like recruits them to kind of like save the day in that modern time. Think Terminator, but a little bit more offbeat. And it is a lot of fun. Like, I was watching it and I just had like so many like big feelings. It almost reminded me a little of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, just like a little less stylized. But yeah. Good luck, have fun, don't die.
Good
really,
luck,
really great flick.
Have fun, don't die. 88% Rotten Tomatoes. Not that matters. Hey, do you buy into Rotten Tomatoes at all?
A little bit. But however, like when I first discovered Rotten Tomatoes, like I went down a rabbit hole of just kind of looking at some of my favorite movies and seeing what the score was and being very angry about it. I don't think Space Jam deserves to be in the 20s. I think that is a 95% Rotten Tomato score in my mind.
The original
but it's
or
not.
the remake?
The original.
Okay,
the remake
thank God.
deserves to be there. Sorry, LeBron. But the original, not so much. But yeah.
All right, so we have some follow-up questions for you, Juju. First, let's recap. In theaters this weekend, he's focusing on theaters GOAT from Sony Animation, also Wuthering Heights, and Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, which I think out of these three, I think that's the one I'm going to see.
Yeah, me too.
That's the one. I think that's the one too.
Gandhi had a question.
Yeah, so I have a question that's a little bit more on like the gossip or inside side of things. Okay,
yes.
So all of this drama with Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and Ryan Reynolds, and now all these other celebrities are being pulled into it. Is that going to affect their box office poll, and has it already affected any of their box office stuff?
Now, this is very interesting because, like, out of these three, right, Ryan Reynolds is the bona fide star, the one that people mostly see his name and say, we got to go see this movie because Ryan Reynolds is in it. Blake Lively, not so much. I didn't even know who Justin Baldoni was until this whole thing. So, I think for Justin, definitely. For Blake, 90% likely it's going to affect her. It will be very interesting to see how Ryan Reynolds' career is going to be affected by this because he is such a big star and he is such a box office draw, if that even exists anymore. Probably one of the last people to do it next to, the Tom Cruises and things of that sort. But I do think there will be some effect in terms of the regular conversations that I'm having with people when it comes to this whole debacle. I don't see anyone really like stepping off of the Ryan thing. I think, they're looking at him and being like, yeah, it's coming out that he might be a jerk, but I don't really see we've had jerks in Hollywood before that still were, stars and things of that sort. So I'm very curious to see how his career is affected. I don't think so because he's Deadpool, and I think he'll make another Deadpool movie, and that will make another $1 billion, and that will say a lot about how we are. Yeah.
People's memories are short anyway anymore, right?
What's your name?
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. Juju, you've done it again. We love it. We love it. We know it's the weekend when you're here, first of all, but you always fill us in on things we need to know more about. We need to get out to the theaters. And also, when we're home streaming, we need to know what to watch there. So maybe next week you can hop up on the streaming tip a little bit. Let's go.
Let's do some streaming.
Juju
Absolutely.
Green, of course, Straw Hat Goofy on your socials. Thank you so much. We love you, Juju.
Love you guys, too.
Standing
Thank you
ovation.
for having me again. I love it here.
Take it easy.